Welcome to Embrace Your Fantasy. I'm Te-Erika. You're watching my YouTube channel, Embrace Your Fantasy, where I teach you how to embrace all of your fantasies, your hopes, dreams, goals, desires, anything that you want me to explore. I'll do the research and I'll find out how you can accomplish that. So give me an email. Go ahead and send me one at teerika@gmail.com. That's teerika@gmail.com. Go ahead and write it to me. It can be any kind of silly fantasy, any kind of silly dream, something that's impossible. I'll try to find out how to do it, and I'll help give you the tools necessary to achieve your dream. Tonight is a very important video that I wanted to record for you because it's something that's very personal to me right now. I want to teach you how to be happy every day, all day. I know you're like, what? That's crazy. There's no such thing. I can't be happy. There's no way that I can be happy all day, every day, but I'm telling you, yes, you can. If you'll follow these tips that I have for you, and if you understand the perspective and the mindset that I'm trying to instill in you, you can achieve happiness every day, all day. Watch and see. Well, first of all, let's talk about what creates unhappiness. For the most part in my life, I remember I used to be unhappy because there are certain things that I wanted to happen and it wasn't happening. They weren't happening. Even right now, I can think of some things in my life that I would like to happen that haven't happened yet, and that I think would make me feel better. But because I eliminated the must-haves from my life, which means that there is nothing that must happen in order for me to be happy. There are definitely goals that I want to achieve. I want to graduate from graduate school, and I'm still trudging through. I want to be able to take great care of my sons and myself without ever having to worry about things financially. I have not achieved that yet. I would love to one day experience what it's like to be loved, to be in a romantic relationship, to feel secure, to feel safe, to feel like, I finally found a great match for me. That has not happened. In fact, the opposite happens every single time I try to venture out there, but I still do it. I still take the risk and just see what happens. But none of those things that I mentioned have to happen in order for me to be happy. And the same with you. There is nothing in your life, no goal, no expectation from yourself or from your family members or from your friends that has to happen in order for you to be happy. Do you know that? And you want to know why? Which brings me to number 2. You choose happiness in every situation, in every day. You have the power to choose your emotions. I remember having a conversation with a guy friend at work, and it was just very profound and interesting because we agreed, and I rarely find people who think like I do, who understand the perspective that I come from. But the reality is we choose how we want to feel in every given moment. Whatever emotion you're feeling right now as you're watching this video, it's because you want to feel that way. You want to feel happiness, you want to feel sadness, you want to feel fear. And you know how I know you want to feel it? Because you focus on those things that bring about that particular emotion. Like today, I got a bit of bad news. I'm not even going to go into detail, but after I got the bad news, I realized that, okay, I want to talk about this with my best friend, but at the end of the conversation, I don't want to be sad because why? What benefit does it have for me to be sad about this? Okay, it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. How do I want to feel? You know what? I want to feel good. And even though this didn't happen the way I wanted it to wanted it to go, I'm still going to feel good right now. I'm not going to focus on it. And my friend asked me, are you serious? Are you okay? Are you sure? Do you need to talk? And I said, no, I don't really need to talk for long. I just wanted to tell you this is what happened, so you'll know that that's the resolution. And then I just want to move on from this topic. And what I did was I chose to feel good. If I didn't want to feel good, I would have thought about it and meditated on it until I created a scenario in my head that would evoke the negative emotions and make me feel bad about who I am and the situation that came about and how it went down. But I didn't want to feel like that. That's a waste of my time. And usually when I start to feel kind of bad about something And I start to feel like, sometimes I feel useless. Sometimes I feel like everything that I'm doing is for nothing, that it's not helping anybody, and it's definitely not helping me, because I'm not getting paid to do any of this stuff. But it makes me feel good. So one of the things you can do when you start to feel those sad emotions, besides choosing that you want to feel happy, not focusing on feelings, emotions, scenarios, imagining things that make you feel bad, but you can also try to do something that makes you feel good. And doing videos like this makes me feel good. Writing articles to help others to overcome and achieve the things that I have achieved make me feel good. So that's another one of the tips I wanted to share with you today. You can choose your emotions in any moment, and you don't have to feel sad another day of your life, because you can choose to change your perspective about whatever has happened. And you can choose your beliefs about it. If someone you like doesn't like you back, you can choose to believe that you're worthless and nobody will ever like you, and this is going to be a habit, and it's going to always happen, and this is just a pattern. This is just, you're doomed, and you can get sad, and you can cry, and you can feel depressed. You can do all that. Or you can choose to say, you know what? I'm kind of special, and only that really special person is going to be able to roll with me and hang with me where I'm going in life. Not too many people are going to be able to follow or walk with me. Therefore, I appreciate more the people who are in my life, who are holding my hand, who are sticking it through with me. And you can appreciate that. And if you don't get that job, or you get fired from that job, or you get into that car accident, or whatever happens, you can choose to see the brighter side of it. Wow, I got into a car wreck. Guess what? I have a new car coming on the way. Wow, it must be something great about to happen that's slowing me down. Like, what did I miss out on that I wasn't supposed to get into? Do you understand what I'm saying? You choose your perspective. You choose the way you view things. And if you want to be miserable, that's your choice as well. I won't mind it, The people around you might be a little bit miserable, but you got to choose how you want to feel in every given moment. So how you're feeling is your choice. And I also want to bring about this last point and maybe try to tell a brief story if I can. I want you to understand that what is in the philosophical sense is, meaning at this very moment, everything that surrounds you, everything that you are, everything that is a part of your life is good. And you want to know why I believe it's good? Because I believe, my personal belief, because this is what makes me feel good, is that we chose to be here. We chose to have this experience, this human experience on earth, interact with others, live this life, face these challenges, experience these triumphs, experience all of these emotions. We chose it. So everything is all good. We're here to have, to enjoy, to love, to find pleasure, to find purpose. We're here for all of those things. So everything that is good. It's good. You don't have to worry anymore about anything that's going on in your life, because everything is good. Let go of the must-haves. Nothing must happen in order for you to be happy. If nothing that you hope for happens, if you don't get any of the wishes that you made this year, if you don't make any of the resolutions, you're still fine. You're still okay. If you don't meet up to anybody's expectations or your own, you're still good. You can choose your emotions. You can choose it in any moment by taking the focus off of what could make you feel bad. Stop imagining those scenarios. Stop imagining why somebody didn't call you back, or why somebody didn't want you, or why this particular job didn't embrace you. Stop imagining that. Put your focus on something that'll make you feel good. It's your choice. And understand that what is all good. Because what if you chose to be here to experience all of this? What if we're all walking around great spirits from another realm, and all we're looking for is that connection, that love energy from each other, and eventually we're going to get it, and eventually we're going to feel it, if not just for a moment. So I bless you, and I hope that right now you choose happiness for yourself, choose happiness for your life, choose a perspective that makes you feel good, and eliminate anything that doesn't.